What would you do with an extra $15,000 10 days from now? Because if you take action right now, I'm going to show you exactly how you can have this amount or more sitting in your bank account ready for you to spend. Do not click away from this free presentation because it is the most important thing you will see.
Right now, you have a decision to make that could change your life forever. Because today, I'm going to reveal for free the exact blueprints to what can only be described as an online money printing machine that has catapulted me from wage slave into an opulent lifestyle I could never have dreamed of before. A life where my bank balance swelled to $1,540,255.54 in less than a year. Or, to put it another way, $128,354.58 profit each month, $32,088.65 a week, or $4,584.10 flooding into my account each and every day. And yours could be next. But first, put away your credit cards, PayPal account, and checkbook, because I'm about to do what no one else has dared to do before. I'm going to prove to you that my software works before I ask for your money. I'm going to take you by the hand and show you exactly how to use this proprietary system to make huge amounts of money. There will be no stone left unturned, and there will be no room for failure, because I'm going to personally guide you step by step through the process until you have earned at least $15,000 clear profit. I'm so confident that you will make at least this amount within the first few days, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and not charging you a single cent for a full 90 days. You don't even have to enter your payment details. So how am I able to do this, you might be thinking, when everyone else is charging you up front for a system and then making you get a refund when you realize it doesn't work? Well, it's very simple. I know my software works. I know it will make you money, and I know that in 90 days' time, when your free trial of my software expires, you're going to be beating down my door begging to give me your money to reactivate it at the usual price of $497 a month. You're basically getting 3 months free use, worth $1,500 with no obligation at all on your part. So let me ask you, are you in or out? Because if you listen closely for the next 11.5 minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly how I went from Mr. Average to earning more than I could ever imagine using a never-before-seen method that doesn't involve Forex, stocks, internet marketing, gambling, MLM marketing, stuffing envelopes, creating websites, Google, MSN, Bing, AdWords, a large starting capital, or any of the other nonsense you might have heard when trying to make money online. A unique method so devastatingly effective that I've been able to amass a small fortune in the last few months while using it for only a few minutes per day. Hi, my name's Stanley, and I don't know how you landed on this page, but the fact that you're here tells me one thing. You're looking for ways to make money online, and that's good because what I'm about to give you can change your life in an instant. I want to show you how you can become a part of this today and getting access to my software and actually using it yourself to start making huge profits. You might be skeptical. You might think I'm talking nonsense, but believe me, I'm not. In fact, let me show you exactly what this is capable of, because I've created a never-before-seen system that has turned $300 into a whopping $6,712.40 in only 5 days. Here's my account, funded with $300. It's September 17th, and I'm trading using the exact instructions I get from my software. In fact, all I need to do is wait for a signal and click a button on the software to place the trade. I don't need to be a computer genius, I don't need to spend hours researching, and I don't need to analyze anything. All I need to do is log into the software and follow the simple instructions. The software gives trades in both commodities and currency pairs, which means anyone from any country in the world can use this to make money. There's sometimes 10, 20, or even 50 profitable opportunities per day, so you can imagine the huge earning potential here. Fast forward 5 days and my account has grown from the initial $300 I deposited to a whopping $6,712.40. You would have made the exact same profit yourself if you'd been trading with this. There really is no limit to the amounts you can make. Imagine depositing $3,000 instead of $300. You would now be sitting on $67,124. That's $66,824 profit in only 5 days. On average, I make about $4,584.10 per day with my system, but I do have a rather large account now. Someone with a smaller account of, say, $300 can expect to make at least $400 to $700 per day. You can then grow and compound your profits until you earn more than you could ever have dreamed was possible. And remember this, it requires no hard work or effort on your part. Some days I spend as little as 5 minutes trading. I make my money and then head out on my bike for the day or simply spend a day lounging in my pool. The fact is, this software gives me the opportunity to live my life how I want and do what I want, when I want, without restrictions, and it can do the same for you. This system is so profitable, I could easily charge in the tens of thousands per year for a license, and people would pay it. But that's not my intention here. I'm giving you a copy of this system for free. You get to download it right now and start using it today. Like I said earlier, this is not one of those trials where you have to enter your credit card details and automatically get rebilled after a few days. This is categorically a 100% free trial with no strings attached. Download it today and use it for free for the next 90 days. Once the 90 days are up, the software will automatically deactivate, and you can contact me personally if you want to purchase a license. I want to clarify one thing though. This is not some cheap, nasty free software. This is my own creation that I've spent years perfecting. It's the exact software I use to make huge profits each and every day. I want to prove to you 100% that this software works and for you to make at least $15,000 profit with this before you even have to consider purchasing a license. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about how I arrived at this point in my life and how I was able to create this system that turned my life around and now makes me huge amounts of money daily. It all started when I was made redundant in 2011. The economy was bad and there was a severe shortage of jobs around. I was desperate and started researching ways to make money online. I started typing into Google how to make money online and other similar phrases, hoping that I would be presented with the opportunity I was looking for, a way to make money and provide for my family, all from the comfort of my own home. What I found was quite the opposite. Hundreds upon hundreds of flashy websites and videos promising me the riches I desired. They made it sound so easy, but they all wanted me to pay for the information. Desperation does funny things to a man, and I ended up paying for a whole host of these outright scams. They took my money and presented me with nothing more than some piece of junk SEO software or some useless information about affiliate marketing that had been stolen from a forum. Needless to say, I lost a whole lot of money that at the time I could not afford to lose. I was at my wit's end. Nothing was working, and I was beginning to give up hope of ever making money on the internet. Sure, I made ends meet by selling all my old stuff on eBay, and a few dollars here and there by writing articles for people on Elance. But without a proper job, my bank balance was venturing ever increasingly into the red. I even had to part with my pride and joy, my 1968 Dodge Challenger that I was hoping to pass down to my son one day. My fortunes changed, however, when my friend Joe introduced me to binary trading. Joe had been making a living from Forex trading for some years, but had never managed to make more than an average wage. I knew he spent 10 to 14 hours a day glued to the computer, and this was the reason I had never been previously interested in learning, because, well, it all seemed like such hard work for so little money. Joe explained that he had hit on something huge and was now making 4 figures a day trading binary options. He went on to explain that with his knowledge of Forex, it was far, far easier to make a profit with binary options, and he devised a system that was working consistently with huge returns. I never would have believed him if I hadn't known the guy for 20 years, but sure enough, he showed me his trading account and the profits he was making each and every day. Well, it blew me away. Some days Joe was pulling in 5-figure windfalls, $10,441.21, $14,819.29, and $17,784.96 were just some of the daily amounts I saw in his account. Joe knew I was struggling and agreed to show me how he was doing it. I scraped together a few $100s and began trading with him. There was no knowledge or skill required. All I had to do was follow a few simple rules and place the trades exactly as he stated. It worked really well. The first couple of days, I quadrupled my account. I couldn't believe it. There was just one big problem. Joe's system required to sit in front of the computer all day watching for signals. If I moved away from the computer even for a couple of minutes, I would miss a trade and the profits that went with it. I asked Joe if I could take the system and get it programmed into an all-in-one software that would only require a few minutes per day to operate rather than the hours it required now. He agreed and in return agreed to give me full rights to the automated software. And that's what I did. I took it, improved on it, and bundled it into an online software that requires minutes per day to operate. This is the software I have been using to make 5-figure daily windfalls at will, and is the same exact one I'm about to give you right now for free. Remember that account I showed you earlier? The one I turned from $300 into $6,712.40 in only 5 days? Well, let's see what happened to it when I carried on trading it with my profits for another 5 days. It's now September 25th, 2013, a further 5 days on when I last showed you this account, and as you can see, it's now grown to a massive $28,172.12, simply by compounding and using the profits to place bigger trades. Ask yourself this: what could you do with an extra $28,172.12 10 days from now? Because make no mistake, this software is that powerful. You're not going to have to ever again look for any money-making methods after you start using this software. Because, unlike when I was getting ripped off online for thousands of dollars by unscrupulous gurus who sold me bogus method after bogus method, you're going to get to see and benefit from this software first without even having to part with a penny of your hard-earned money. In fact, it's even better than that, because you won't pay a single red cent until you have made at least $15,000 clear profit with what I'm going to share with you today. But I have to be upfront with you and let you know that there is an important requirement to be successful with my system, and that is you need to make sure you are trading with the right binary broker. Listen, let me tell you this. Picking the right binary broker is the most critical step when trading and is the foundation of your future profits. A lot of them are unregulated, unscrupulous, or just outright scams. Why is it so important, you might ask? Well, let's just say a lot of them are extremely unethical. I know this from experience, and I don't want you to fall into the same traps I did. I want to make sure that you are using the absolute best binary broker possible to gain the absolute maximum profit from what I'm going to show you, which is why I meticulously tested 20 binary brokers myself. The results were, shall I say, a bit disconcerting. Some were unregulated, others tried to take money from my bank account without authorization. Many didn't want to process withdrawal requests when I made money. A lot of them had technical issues or price freezes just as my option was about to expire for a profit. In fact, all in all of the 20 brokers I tested, only one of them satisfied me completely. And that is the one I recommend you use my system with. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is that you use my recommended broker. I've made huge amounts of money with them, and they have paid me on time every time. I trust them completely, and that's why I have coded my system to work with them directly, because they don't resort to the shady, black hat, underhanded tactics some of the other brokers do. Don't worry, though, it's all very simple, and I explain everything about this in the download section. So, to download my system right now, just enter your email into the section below this video and click the download button. This will redirect you to the download section where I have provided step-by-step instructions on how to get started with my system. What's more, because I know the binary brokers so well, now they have agreed to give all the people using my system up to $3,000 deposit bonus when you open an account with them. Remember though, although my system is sickeningly easy to use and profit with, you still need to make a small effort now to reap the rewards. Do not let this pass you by, and don't click away and forget about it. Get to the download section right now, open a broker account, and make a deposit today while you are still thinking about it. I suggest you fund your broker account with just $250 to start with. Once you have seen how much profit you are able to make, you can always add more at a later date. Once your broker account is open and funded, you can begin profiting with my software within a few minutes. So, what have you got to lose? Take me up on my free offer of guiding you step by step until you make at least $15,000 clear profit. Click the download button right now, register for your free broker account, fund it, and start making huge profits today.